Today for the Bitcoin price, breaking news, nearly $2 billion tether has been printed into existence. And well guys, this happened already a few times in the history of Bitcoin. However guys, this time it is different because we will show you shocking data, evidence and proof why this time the printing of dollar tether might have an explosive effect here for the Bitcoin price towards the upside, at least within the next few weeks. Guys, we will show you shocking data proving that here on Glassnode with another all-time high here. Also guys, we will show you a trade we are having open currently here on Phemex. So make sure you take a seat, make sure you smash up the like button on that video to at least 2,500 likes. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris and as always we are really pumped to go straight into the content. So guys, we are here on the weekly candles for the Bitcoin price. We want to talk about dollar tether because there has been a massive expansion of the dollar tether supply. As you can see here, just a few days ago we were at 4.6 billion and right now we are at 6.24 billion circulating supply here for dollar tether. And why is it different this time? Because we have been seeing this reckless printing of dollar tether already a few times before. Well guys, usually the dollar tether supply follows the price action, so it is not really impacting the Bitcoin price. So when the Bitcoin price is going down, usually dollar tether are getting burned since the demand decreases. When the Bitcoin price is going up, dollar tether are getting minted because the demand for dollar tether increases. Well, this time it is different. The price was going down heavily and ex post we saw this dollar tether supply increasing heavily. And if we go over here to the data here on Glassnode, guys, this is completely mind-blowing. What they are showing here is the stable coin supply ratio against the Tether USD exchange balance, guys. And what we can see here is as the Bitcoin price has been going down here recently in that massive severe downtrend, we saw the dollar tether supply actually increasing, especially during the last few weeks. We saw the Bitcoin price going down and the dollar tether supply increasing, just as you can see it right here. But not only that, the green line here, guys, guess what this is? This is the dollar tether supply on exchanges. So usually you have a lot of institutionals, big whales and so on holding on a lot of dollar tether in their cold storage devices, on their cold storages. But right now what we can see here is these dollar tether, namely 1.4 billion dollar tether, they are held on exchanges right now. So with one mouse click they can be just put into the order book for buying Bitcoin. And this is the very first time the dollar tether supply on exchanges has been increasing so drastically. The last time, in fact, we saw that here in April, this big spike here towards the upside, which was the first big upside here in the history of Bitcoin for the dollar tether supply on exchanges. And guys, you all know what happened afterwards. Of course, we are not calling here for a massive pump of Bitcoin, but what you can see is the Bitcoin price going down and the dollar tether supply on exchanges going up. And dollar tether on exchanges works a little bit like fiat currency in the real world. It just furthermore gives fuel here towards the upside because it is just inflating the purchasing power of the circulating dollar tether. In fact, guys, if we go over here to this specific statistic, you can see that the exchange inflow of Bitcoin and the exchange outflow of Bitcoin are approximately the same. In fact, the inflow of Bitcoin is 64,000 Bitcoin and the outflow, if we go here, is 71,000 Bitcoin. So we have more withdrawals of Bitcoin from exchanges rather than on exchanges. Remember, this is on-chain data and it is actually tracking the exchanges of Bitcoin between real addresses and exchange addresses. And we can right now see that even more Bitcoin has been withdrawn from exchanges rather than deposited. However, on the flip side, much more dollar tether has been deposited on exchanges than withdrawn. So right now we have a huge bunch, actually in the history of Bitcoin, the biggest bunch of dollar tether sitting on exchanges waiting on the sidelines. Let me open this here, and this is the Glassnode Twitter account, and they just tweeted out here, big credits to them, stablecoin supply ratio SSR is near its all-time low. And just as a quick reminder, when this orange line here is at its all-time low, it means that the spread between the dollar tether on exchanges towards the Bitcoin price is the highest in history. Thus, the purchasing power of the US dollar tether on exchanges buys the most amount of Bitcoins at this given point of time. And they have been pointing out that here very, very perfectly. And what they are saying is that the low SSR means the current stable coin supply has a strong buying power to purchase Bitcoin and push the price up. In fact, US dollar tether, here the ERC20, but it's the same for Omni, exchange balances at the all-time high indicates that those coins are waiting on the sidelines. And you can here actually see that we can see by far an all-time high for the US dollar tether held on exchanges. And just for the last doubters out there, of course guys, this is not a 100% certainty that the Bitcoin price is going to pump. But right now we have massive evidence that we might see something like this going on. And here we actually have someone else. This is an expert from FTX, and he's giving us some answers what might happen here with the US dollar tether. It's time for some answers. My brief explanation is roughly there's a huge buy side demand for USDT. It's coming from either OTC flow, primarily from Asia, China in fact, people selling Bitcoin into US dollar tether to hedge positions, or people selling Bitcoin into US dollar tether to reduce the risk. So with that recent dump, we of course saw a lot of Bitcoin being sold into US dollar tether. But usually what happens if those sellers are losing interest in the markets, especially the institutional ones, they are taking these US dollar tethers, they are going to US dollar tether and claiming US dollar for that. But this time this didn't happen. In fact, the demand for US dollar tether got even higher. The people didn't claim the US dollar. So these US dollar tether are still in existence with the Bitcoin price going down. So we have right now a massive leverage going on for Bitcoin. And we saw that a couple of days ago. And of course, the technicals are not perfect here right now, even though on the lower time frames we are seeing consecutive higher highs. But because of that, because of all this on-chain data, we opened a smaller position here with free margin on Femex here. Also guys, 2 days ago approximately, I made a small little mistake. I showed you here the user interface of Femex, and accidentally there was my position here down below, and I got some DMs on Telegram, so I might as well just show you this position right now. And actually we went in here approximately at a price of $6,268 US dollars, and as you can see right now, as I said, it is a smaller position here, but at least with the 10x leverage. Of course guys, very important, this is only for experienced traders, especially talking about a very volatile asset of like Bitcoin, and then about a 10x leverage guys. You have to know that there are big risks involved, so set a proper stop loss and be sure that you're an experienced trader before doing that. Well guys, but for now, so far this is going well. If it is going south guys, of course we will stay very transparent for you guys and also show you when the trade is going bad. So far so good guys. Our intrusion and our on-chain signals so far has been working very well. However guys, if you also want to trade free margin here on Femex, you can claim this free margin just by going into our pinned comment, click this link here, put in your email address and your password, and after 0.2 Bitcoin deposit, you can actually solely use this free margin here to trade, and you don't even have to touch your own money if you don't want to. However, this is only for experienced traders. And also for everyone who is interested in this free on-chain data of Glassnode, it is one of our favorite websites here for on-chain data. You can go down, we have a partner link here. This is an affiliate link for Glassnode. If you click this specific link here, you get redirected to Glassnode. You put in your name, your email and your password, and you get a completely free account guys. And if you want advanced data, we have actually a professional account. If you go over here, you can see that, but this is only for institutions, for professionals. If you want only advanced data, we would suggest taking this one here for $29 US per month. If you go on a yearly basis, on a monthly basis, it's $39 per month. So you don't need this professional account if you are not an institutional trader, if you are not, if you don't have a YouTube channel or whatever. Just take the advanced account or the free account here, but make sure you click the link here in the pinned comment and take at least the free account guys, because I mean, free on-chain data, if you don't take that, I don't know guys. And now guys, please let us know in the comment section down below, do you think that this expansion of the US dollar tether on exchanges is bullish, bearish or neutral for Bitcoin? Let us know in the poll which is popping up on top of the screen right now. Click bullish, bearish or neutral right now. And that being said guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always guys, as always, bye bye.